going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys an update video for the PMCs. You guys saw by the thumbnail, this is a transaction video recapping the transactions that I made, and I had the minor one of Lucario, Aerodactyl, Hariyama, and such last 2 weeks ago, but I felt like it wasn't worth an announcement video. But you know what? This one drastically changed our team. So, without further ado, we would like to bid farewell to our Mega Charizard X. So, Mega Charizard X was just drafted for the sake that I had it. It wasn't a Mega I really particularly cared for. So, it was just drafted because, hey, it fit the team well. It just didn't fit how I wanted to play very well. So with that, I did have to unfortunately trade Mega Charizard X, but it wasn't for a worse Pokemon. I actually ended up trading with the New South Wailmers, coched TheFlyingBird, for Mega Medicham. So Mega Medicham will be added to the squad now in replace of Charizard X. And the main reason I wanted to do this was I wanted to get a Pokemon that I didn't want to use stuff like Dragon Dance. I was actually really worried with my Stealth Rock weakness. My removal on the team just did not fit Charizard very well. But with these transactions, I've now minimized my Stealth Rock weakness by a lot to where I'm not forced to bring in removal every week. So Mega Medicham allows me to do that, and Mega Medicham also allows me just to stay in and click attacks. So when I look at my schedule here in the future, I'm not seeing any team that has that bulky sidekick that really just switches in to Mega Medicham, which is just fantastic for me. I can just click moves with Mega Medicham. Looking at some of the sidekicks that we see coming up, I play an Alakazam. Yes, Alakazam can check it, but Fake Out Bullet Punch, I have priority for it. When you look at that's week 7. When you look at week 8, we take on the Portland Poliwags, so we're taking on Bronson. Does Bronson have a bulky psychic? Nobody has a Snorlax, which I can deal with fairly well. He has a Clefable, which I guess could do some damage, but he just doesn't have that immediate switch into Mega Medicham. So it just benefits me for the long run, I think, in terms of usage, so to say. And as for the final transaction, so I had a trade, and then I had one final free agency transaction, and with that, I didn't want 2 fighting types, and I wanted to keep a dragon type. So there some of the dragons available were stuff like Noivern, Flygon, but I decided to opt to go for Druddigon. So Druddigon is an interesting dragon type. It gives me another Stealth Rocker, which, you know what, that's good. Gives me a Rough Skin Pokemon, so now we're getting residual damage on top of Stealth Rocks. And I could add a Rocky Helmet to that to get more residual damage. Pretty much we can do 40% without even having to attack it. And, you know what? It's kind of a cool Pokemon. Sheer Force, it gets quite a few moves that let it abuse Sheer Force, access to Life Orb, possibly be a good, not really a sweeper, but just a good Pokemon to go in and just damage stuff with Sheer Force. So those are the transactions. Mega Charizard X for Mega Medicham, and then we dropped Hariyama for Druddigon. So if you guys enjoyed these, if you guys like these transactions, let me know down in the comments section. If there was any other type of transactions that you guys would have thought made the team better, let me know down in the comments section as well. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the Johnny GB Country Club. That link is down below. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I'm out.